Hey, what's up guys? This is Jay from Casual Ecommerce, and in this video we're going to be reviewing yet another Shopify store submitted by one of you guys. So real quick before we get into the video, if you like these type of reviews, go ahead and like the video and let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. And if you want me to consider reviewing your store in the future, go ahead and leave that down in the comments below as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop right into the review. Alright, so in this video we're going to be looking at perlux.com. So as we can see, this is a cat store. So first impressions, it definitely looks like a pretty clean, nice looking site. So far it looks a lot better than a lot of the stores I get sent, let's just say that. So this actually looks like a store that somebody would buy something from, at least from first impressions, but we'll keep looking and see. So the first thing I noticed is you have a nice brandable name. That's good. You can tell that it's about cats because of purr, and you can tell on the logo. You got matching color schemes going on here, which is good. So the first quick criticism I'd say is right up here. You can see your favicon right here. I'm pretty sure that it's your logo that's just like really squished. Now I can't be 100% sure, but it looks like your logo that's really squished, and it doesn't really look that good. So if we look over here, you can see like I have a couple other tabs open. You can see how all these favicons for these sites, you know, like Facebook ads, Google Drive, and Upwork, and YouTube. You can see their favicons look nice and clean, so maybe just try and find a way to make this nice and clean, whether maybe you just extract one piece of your logo to put up there, so maybe just like the heart or maybe just the paw or something like that. So that's just a little thing, but that's just the first thing that I noticed. You're subscribed now to get 10% off. Alright, so you have an incentive for them to enter their email. That's good. So one thing I noticed when I was scrolling up here is there was no exit intent email. So that's one thing you could add in is you can use Privy, which is free, and you could just do this same offer but have it pop up when someone comes up here to X out of the screen. So that's one quick thing you could implement. And obviously you can test something like that out. It may not increase the amount of emails you get, so it might just be something. So that's something you want to play with. I personally like using the exit intent emails for the majority of stores, so definitely that's something you should try out. So let's go ahead and scroll down. So this is a collection. Here's your collection. So your collection pictures look pretty good. I can read the text and everything. You have nice clean photos in the background. This cat's pretty funny looking. Hot products. Alright, this looks good. Your products have very simple names, so that's good. They don't have the default AliExpress names that are like 15 words. Alright, so a couple things is down here, it kind of looks like your page it kind of looks like your home page just kind of ends suddenly. So what you can do to fix this is maybe use an app like InstaFeed or something, one of the Instagram apps that lets you put your Instagram feed on here so they can go to your Instagram. I know you have it here, but having it right here would be pretty beneficial because it's just a nice way to end off the home page. So, you know, they see all your products and then they see your Instagram, and it just kind of makes the space not look so empty and white. So I mean, let's make sure you have photos on your Instagram first before we do anything. Yeah, so you have a good looking Instagram. So yeah, this is definitely something you should do. You should definitely link your Instagram, or not link your Instagram, use one of the Instagram apps. That way the Instagram feed is right here, so it would just have all your latest Instagram pictures right along here, and then they can click over to your Instagram and stuff. I think that would add a little bit more to your home page. It would make it look a little bit better. And the next thing I noticed is your footer menu only has the search navigation option, And if we go up here, I can see your other pages. So you have home, collections, and then all your products, and then about us and contact us. So you have a lot of the pages you need. I'd recommend adding an FAQ page in the footer navigation, adding in terms of service, privacy policy, and a track your order page as well. So just add that into the footer menu, so your footer menu is a little more filled out, and those are pages that you want on every store anyway. So I see that Powered by Shopify is removed. That's good. So your Instagram looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and just look at your other social medias just to see if they're filled out. Yeah, so your social media looks pretty good so far. Let's check out the Facebook page. Looks alright. So your social media looks pretty good. Oh yeah, forgot about the Pinterest page. Alright, so that's pretty cool. So you have pretty well set up social media, so that's good. So let's go ahead and take a look at a couple products. Let's look at this one. Alright, so you have a good amount of photos, that's good. You actually have a description written, a custom description, that's always nice, that's going to help you out. Actually looks like there was effort put into it, so that's good. And you did include the shipping time down here, which is good. You definitely want to do that when you're drop shipping. You want to include that it's going to take a while, so that way the buyer knows exactly what to expect, so that's good. I would definitely put the shipping times, do that again on an FAQ page, as I said in the footer menu. So definitely do that again. So the first thing I noticed on the product page that is an issue is you have no recommended products or cross-selling down here. So pretty much every store you're going to want to have some type of, when you click on a product, you want it to have recommended products down here, or like more from this collection, just in options where they can click over and see other products down here. So you're definitely going to want to set that up. There's a lot of upsell and cross-sell type of apps that you can use to set up down here. So go ahead and do that. That's definitely something that's a must-have. Let's see if you have some type of upsell set up. I'll go ahead and add this to cart. Alright, so now you don't have an upsell set up either, so yeah, definitely set up cross promotion and upsells. So get some recommended products down here, and then get some upsells set up. I like the Boost Sales app for upsells. It's pretty good. Frequently bought together is pretty good for if you want like the Amazon style recommended down here. But you definitely are going to want recommended products down here, as well as upsells. All right, so one more thing you can implement on your product pages is product reviews. Now this is a pretty basic thing. You would just install a product review app. I like the base product reviews app by Shopify. And then you could also implement a product review email in your email sequence that a few weeks after the order is fulfilled, you can send an email out requesting that the customer reviews your product, and you can start collecting product reviews on your products, which will end up boosting your conversions over time, assuming that all the reviews aren't 1 star and saying that your products are crap. But assuming the reviews are pretty good, it's going to help boost your conversion. So definitely start adding in a product review app and start collecting those as well. So moving on, let's go to all products. All right, let's see. So you have a decent amount of products. Oh, 3 pages. Yeah, so you have a good amount of products. Let's take a look at this one. Alright, so see on this one, I notice you have the default description. Now, maybe it's because you're not driving traffic to this, but this is definitely not something you want. And I do understand when you have like a lot of products like this, that it is very tedious and time consuming to write custom descriptions for all these, but it's just something that you need to do that It's going to improve the overall quality of your store. Like, you're pretty much better off not having these filler products unless you're going to completely fill them out, because then if someone actually clicks on them, like, you don't just want to add products in just for the sake of adding products in. If you're just like, I'm just going to put them in here, but then they're not going to look as good if people click on them. So you want everywhere that can be clicked on your store, you want it filled out. So you always want everything to already look like you're pre-established, which is why, like, for example, when you start your social media pages, sometimes you can get some fake likes on your Facebook page and things like that, because you don't want to look like you're brand new. You want to look like you're already established. So you want to take that same philosophy into your products. So I noticed the other product you had a really good description on. So this one, I would go through and try to add descriptions to all these, or just temporarily remove them or hide them. Now, yeah, you have 69 products, so I know it can be tedious to add descriptions in for all of them, and you don't need like a couple paragraphs for all of them, but just a little bit that's not the default bullet points. So I know it can be tedious, but it's just something that needs to be done. Let's just click another one. Yeah, so I'd try and add some type of custom thing in here, even if it's just a few sentences, just to make the description look a little bit better, like you did for the costumes. Let's see, you're 30% off. Let's see this. Alright, so we already saw this one. This one looks pretty funny. So yeah, so you have a nice description on this one. So yeah, this one's really filled out. So you just want to try and do this for all of the products if possible. Just because if someone looks at this and then they were to go look at one of those necklaces, it's just going to look like it doesn't really look as professional and doesn't look as filled out. So definitely do that. Alright, so let's take a look at your About page. Alright, so you actually have a decent bit in your About page. That's not bad. Alright, so that's not bad. You explain how the navigation in your site works. That's pretty good. Base contact form. Alright, so let's head back to the home page. Another thing that you could add in here is a blog, especially in your niche. You could have blog posts written about maybe like, I don't know, like cat, like taking care of your cat. You have to do research on what cat owners, what they're reading, but a niche like this would definitely be a good niche to have a blog in, and then you could send people to your content. You could add the blog in up top, and you could use that as another advertising medium to send people to. You could share your blog post on your social media, things like that. It's just another way that you can take your branding to the next level. So overall, your store does look pretty solid. As far as the visuals go, there's not really much you need to do visually to improve other than the product descriptions. And one other thing, if we want to nitpick, is over time is you could eventually get custom photos of some of your products, maybe some of your better products, and instead of using the default ones. But obviously that's something that normally you would do down the road, maybe once you're making more revenue. And another thing you could do as well is on these pages, and this is a little harder to implement, but maybe if you actually have a cat that can fit in one of these, if it's one of your better products and you want it to convert higher, you could have like a little YouTube video embedded down here of your cat or somebody's cat wearing this costume. So it would be like a visual demonstration of the costume. So that would be another way to raise conversions. And you could do that with any of your products, really. Video demonstrations always help raise conversions. But overall, the store looks pretty good. Definitely keep those changes in mind. So update your favicon, add an Instagram feed to the home page here at the bottom. It'll fill it out a lot better. Add in all the pages that I recommended earlier in the video. Definitely add in recommended products and upsells to your product pages, and add in some exit intent emails up here. So with that being said, that's it for this video review. And if you like this type of content, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in another video.